Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm happy to have you. Today I am walking you through how to edit your self-tapes on your phone using the KINEMASTER app. Now this video right here, I shot about 2 months ago, and it talks about filming your self-tapes on your phone. Now I film edit on my phone on my Samsung S10, and for me it is just easy and convenient. I do not have a professional camera like a Canon or Sony, so I just use my phone, and once I've edited the footage, I either upload it to Actors Access or I upload it to my Google Drive and create a shareable link, and then I just delete the footage that has already been uploaded. So it's super convenient on my phone for me, and you can easily film and edit your self-tapes on your phone, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. I use the KINEMASTER app. It's about $3.99 to $4.99 per month. I remember back in the day when I started doing my self-tapes, I used a Canon PowerShot camera, and I didn't know how to edit, and I basically would start my slate, I would walk out a frame, come back in, do my scene, and if I messed up, I would do it all over again. So I'm so glad that I can shoot on my phone and I know how to edit now. I've gotten pretty good at editing and I actually really enjoy it. So hopefully this tutorial helps you and gives you an easier way to film and edit your self-tapes on your phone. I'm also going to be doing a video on the reader apps. If you don't have a spouse or a friend or a roommate that can read with you for your self-tapes, I'm going to be breaking down and researching the reader apps, ones that I feel are the most user-friendly. And you can also do a Google Hangout. I haven't tried that yet, but I will be doing one to show you how it can be done. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the editing tutorial right now. This is just a quick insert to show you my gray backdrop for my self-tapes. I was using blue, and I looked at some of my previous self-tapes, and it was just like, the blue was like, pow, in your face. And I feel like the gray is just more subdued, and I'm really liking it. I would definitely recommend gray over blue. This is the KINEMASTER app, and I hit the big orange button. I choose 16:9, and I go to my DCIM or my camera, and I pull in the footage that I want to edit. And you can either use the play button that I'm pushed right there, or you can just go and click on the actual footage and it will stop and start. So right now I'm just trying to find where I want to cut the footage. And I usually kind of clap or I put my hands up to refocus the camera, and I use as a guide of where I want to cut. So I just hit on the footage and it brings up some other options, which is the scissor, which I just touched, and I can trim before or after where the cursor line is. So I'm just trimming that up and making sure it looks pretty. So again, you can use either the pause or the play button, or you can touch on the actual footage and it will stop it from playing. And now I'm going to trim it a little bit more. So if you click on the footage, it brings up that other tab, and this is to crop the footage. Now, if you see on the right, there is the pause button. If you hit that button, it actually makes whatever you do on the crop, it crops it evenly throughout the whole footage. So I've just started doing that, and I just hit the export button, and I usually just kind of increase the quality of the video a little bit. I like to have it on the even number. I'm anal like that, and then I just export it, and you can change the name there. And I'm going to put my finger on it to change the name. I usually upload it to my Google Drive. Lately, I've been plugging in my phone to the USB in my computer and my laptop, and I've been uploading the footage that way. And right here, you can change the name. I usually put my first and my last name, and I put an underscore, and I put the role that I was doing slate for this tutorial purposes. I'm going to go back, and I can actually click on that footage and then change the name here as well. So just changing the name to the slate, and when I hit OK, and then just the back button, that's the main screen for KINEMASTER. All right, this is just another, so again, hitting that big orange button, 16:9, going to DCIM and pulling the footage that I want to be edited together. And this, I'm pulling two different videos that I had done for my audition, and I'm just cutting again and using the cut, trimming it in front. I'm going to play it and see where I want to make my cut again. use the very basic tools in KINEMASTER. I've gotten much better, but yeah, it's pretty simple. It's quick and easy. You can do it all on your phone and upload it all to your laptop. And so as you can see, I put my hands up in my face. That was just to put a break for myself to know that I was doing a different scene and just to refocus my camera, because sometimes my camera will go out of focus, and I usually push play on my camera and then just do a couple takes and then come back to my camera and, you know, turn record off. So now I'm just going through, I'm cutting there, and then I'm just going to play it again. So it's kind of like going back and forth. This is just something, this is the way I do it. This is easy for me. I know people have clickers that can turn their phone off and on with record, but I kind of just set up the frame and just hit record, go and do my audition, and then I will come back after I've done a few takes and hit record, turn record off. Okay, so I'm just trimming again here. My hands go up, just a little marker. So yeah, so you can see there I spliced it in half, and you can do that as well. If you've done multiple takes, you can just splice it in half instead of trimming and getting rid of the footage. I'm just gonna trim it at the end there, and I'm just gonna watch it back real quick, just make sure I like all the cuts. Gonna trim it a little bit there, make sure it comes in a little bit quicker. And usually if I do 2 takes, I will label the takes, take 1 and take 2. And then if I'm adding the slate into the entire clip, I will do the slate at the end. Of course, if casting requests to have a completely different video of the slate, then do it that way. But yeah, I usually add the slate at the end. And as I mentioned, I was using the blue background before, and I've changed to gray. And I'm going to show you how I label it. So I hit the footage. I go to the layer, and then I go to text, and then I just type in usually take 1 and take 2. And then you can, you know, obviously make it bigger. I usually put it in the left-hand corner, and you can select which font that you like. And I usually do it, you can adjust how long you want the text to be up on the screen. I usually do like 2 seconds, super quick. So I'm adjusting that right now, and then hit OK, and you can just click on it to move it around. I'm going to go to the next. I'm just going to play it out to see how that looks, but I will definitely be making another layer on top of that for take 2. So I just click on it, and then I go to the layer and go to text, and just going to type in take 2. Okay, just gonna bring it out a little bit, put it into the left-hand corner, and I'm gonna select the font that I like and just decrease the time for the font to 2 seconds, so it's super quick. Okay, so I'm just gonna play that out, make sure I like it. I think I want to trim it a little bit or make it a little longer. It's really user-friendly, and just like using it with your fingers real quick. For me, it's just super quick to tape everything on my phone, edit it on my phone, and then upload it onto my computer. Okay, I'm just gonna go watch it out, make sure it looks nice. Everything's playing in the amount of time that I'd like it to play. I don't have a lot of extra footage in the back of the video. I used to use transitions. You see that plus sign? That's where you can add a transition. I used to do a fade in, fade out transition, but now I just don't even add anything. Just new preference. And I'm gonna clip it here a little bit at the end, and then play that out, make sure it looks okay, and then I'm gonna go to, watch it again. Very meticulous. Then I'm gonna go to the export button, which I just hit. I'm gonna increase the quality of a little bit. I'm gonna hit export. And then I'm going to, now I'm just gonna go back and rename it. And I probably just uploaded this footage via a USB. You always have to export it so that when you plug in the USB to your laptop that it's on there. So yeah, that's how you edit on KINEMASTER. Process for my self-tapes. Subscribe, and let's get into the tutorial. This is just a quick insert, but I've changed. This is a quick, and I've looked back. Why? This is just a quick insert, but I wanted to show you my gate. I have to. Why can't I? Great backdrop for I can't talk right now, so this is like. Looked at some of my self-tapes from previous. Really purchase a great backdrop.